They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. DeAndre Carter returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
52, 56, 52, 56. Yo, kill!
And here's a give to Gibson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff for Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Fitzpatrick. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Fitzpatrick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Breida. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play call.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking at it and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the... touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida, 70 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here, too.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
112 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
got you. I got you. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Switch gears. Switch gears. Go kill.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Allen now, a final shot before break. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen completes it to Davis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Gibson again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Bass now to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Fitzpatrick now. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So Allen's going to look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time.